Hey, thanks for clicking the video. This is going to be a practice session. You guys can hear me, so that's why I brought the microphone out, so I didn't have to yell while everybody else is on the range. All right, so this is, you guys know that I've been working really hard on my golf swing recently, and this is going to be a practice session to give you guys a little bit insight of what I'm working on, and also I wanted to thank you for helping Be Better Golf reach 25,000 subscribers. So that's really a cool milestone. And a while ago in the channel, I did a video like this where I was just practicing, and then later I put it in a voiceover over every thought that I was having. But this works out a little bit easier with the microphone. So bear with me, and we'll try to get some really good work done here today and working on what I'm working on. That was good. Okay, so this is what I've come to. You guys know this drill that I've been working on in my OTT golf video here. So I've been talking to Tony a lot, working on the reactionary golf swing stuff, and basically it's all in there in the Building Your Reactionary Golf Swing series. So I've been watching some of those videos, and then also Tony and I have been talking. So basically this is what I'm trying to do with my swing right now. I'm trying to get, you guys know the positions, right? P1 is the position, 1 is the start. Position 2 is with a parallel, the shaft's parallel here. Position 3, the arm's parallel here. Position 4, the shaft is parallel. 5, 6, 7 is impact, and then beyond. So when I say P2 in this video, I'll say P2 a lot. That's what I'm talking about, that first parallel point where the shaft is parallel to the ground. So Tony said, he's like, he wants my swing thoughts to be way more simple. He's like, all I want you to do is get to a good P2, so that'd be here, right? So in my good P2, I'm trying to be lawnmowering a lot, like very little, almost, you know, none of this, because you guys see this in my swing a lot. That I want to be more like this. So I don't mind doing this in the backswing. I just don't want to do it like this. So just trying to get a good P2, which would be about like that. And then he's like, then all I want you to do is concentrate on getting back to P2 again, which then would be position 6, P6. So P2 here, and then get back to P2. And then go through the ball. So that's really the main drill I'm working on, and there's some other things with that that we'll get into. Trying to get to that really good. You guys can see there's almost no good grass out here to hit off of, but that's okay. So I'm trying to get to a good P2 and then put it back on P2. It's a nice straight solid fade. So and you can see it effectively shortens my swing quite a bit. It's more of a drill swing. I'm certainly not trying to hit a full shot with that, but that's the P2, put it back on P2. And see how it looks what would be a little shut looking, but it's actually square to, if there's a continuation of this line, it should be pointed straight at the target line. So the target line continues to infinity that way and to infinity that way. So just like that. There's a line there. Anyway, so it'll be here and then put it back here. So the other main thing that Tony and I were talking about, we had a long conversation the other day about the swing. The other main thing we were talking about is in my swing is I get to the top, and then you guys see this move here and then go down. A lot of people talk about shallowing the shaft and stuff, and some people on my channel have said, oh, you do a good job shallowing the shaft. I'm not trying to do that. But whenever I do shallow the shaft, my arm goes out. And when my arm goes out, even if the shaft gets shallow, that can introduce some dead left pulls, and in the worst case, it can introduce some shanks. So actually what I'm trying to do up at the top is I'm trying to get a little bit, P2, up at a little bit across the line, but not correct it like this. Not try to go like this and then hit it. I'm just trying to get to the top and go straight back down again without looping. I'm just trying to go here, here. No loop. Impact has been pretty good. No loop. So I'm going to put it on P2 and put it back on P2. Just a real direct route to it. I don't want to kill anybody. And it's really easy. I'm like flushing every ball. You know, the start lines are a little different each time, but I can correct that. As long as I'm getting that good impact at the bottom, that's what I like. All right, so the final piece of the puzzle, which is definitely the most difficult thing to change, is, okay, so I got a good takeaway to P2. I'm going to the top, and I'm going straight back down to P2 without looping. But the main thing is that I don't want to be at the top and then yank the handle with my left to that P2 spot. Really what I'm feeling is going to the top, and then I'm just taking this right arm and I'm putting it on P2 without opening up or doing anything. So I'm going top and I'm putting it on P2, or, you know, position 6 really. But I'm just feeling like it returning to that P2 spot here, and then freely doing everything. So it's like my back's to the target and I'm just taking that right arm and putting it on there and then finishing. So let's try a little bit more of a full swing now. See, if I was with Malaska doing this stuff, he would always have me, actually I think I have one here, yeah. He would always have me do this stuff off a tee. He's like, he thinks all swing changes and 90% of practice should be done off of a little baby tee. I mean, I've seen him practice, and I've practiced with him, and he's hitting off a tee all the time, and he's on a range that is, you know, completely pure. It's like the nicest, one of the nicest grass ranges that I've been on. Okay. So 2 here, use that. Like an instant replay of P2. So that was a little bit more of a full swing, and because it was more of a full swing, I did more of a spin out move. It sent it that way. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna go here and finish it. So try to hit a little bit of a draw. That was better. It's flushed and it's straight. It's a 3-yard pull. So to fix that, I just normally, when I lay off like this and the arm goes out, I have to twist like that to get it from not blocking. So I just have to teach myself that when I do this more spanky move, I don't need to twist. I can just leave that twisting part alone. There's no opening needed, there's no closing needed. Just leave it alone. So go here, 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 finish. It's way more simple than that actually, but that's the idea. Oh, that was so good. There we go. I really felt like my back was to the target a long time there. That's a range ball, and it's 218 from there, so that's a 170 range ball with the 7-iron, so that's good. Off a tee, which helps, but I don't want to hit too many big full swings today. I just want to go here and really get that transition. really get what I'm trying to work on down. Oh, it's flushed. That's good. And the divot was nice and shallow. All right, have a target, 80 yards, which should be to my neck. There we go. That was perfect. Do it again. Now normally when I practice I switch every time, every club. So usually, and I'll do this today, usually I start off hitting some 7-irons the way I want to. And then I start mixing a little bit, you know, like sticking on a club for like 5 shots or something. But then the second, or really the last 3/4 of my bucket is going to be a flip-flop every single club after the shot I will. Ah, son of a biscuit. All right, what did I do there? See, I don't know, because I felt in transition, I went like this, this, with a lot of this. So if I do this, say, I don't want to do that. I want to go like that. These are the things that happen when you try something different. I'm hitting some really good shots, and then I'm hitting some very poor shots. And it's hard off this grass too. All my excuses checked off. Okay, there again. Oh, man, I did that again. It's the same thing. That's me. That one I was actively trying to stay back on it. Maybe that's not something I need to do. I was trying in like a John Rieger kind of way to, but maybe that's not a good thing to do. Stay more on it. All right, let's try to dial it down a little bit. 3/4. Oh man, that's really bad. 2 in a row. So that's, I gotta get that working more in front of me. Oh, it was so good. So weird. That was so good. And the first, hit it 2 dead shanks and then hit it so good. Let me try again. I'm gonna go here, here. See, when I put it back on this spot, I gotta make sure I don't put it on the ball like that, but I put it there. Dead yank. This is the stuff you gotta work through, right? Go here, here. Keep my back to the target a while. Flush it. That was good. A little chubby, but fairly decent. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. I really appreciate you guys putting so many different comments in the first day of that disaster vlog that I had from last week. I had over 260 comments in the first 24 hours that video was up. So I really appreciate it. And believe it or not, I read every one. Maybe to my, maybe it wasn't really that helpful for me to read everyone, but I read and considered every single comment. Start hearing something 3 or 5 times, you're like, oh, maybe that's something to think about. That is that same shot. What is that? It feels like it's like a from the inside shank. It's like here, and it feels like in slow motion. I'm like this. Hand's going out, so I gotta go. It's really bad. Oh, man. It's really bad. Man, I was flushing it when I first started hitting balls. All right, stick with it. Just trying to go here and here. To the target. That's another one. All right. I'm gonna wash that out of my system. Try to hit a mini version. This is gonna be a P2 shot. A mini version of what I'm trying to do. That was a mini version of what I'm trying to do, and that's a mini shank. Golly, I really, really wanted to come out here and have one full practice session without a shank. It's annoying. Here, here. It's that loop move. This is where the shank comes from when I do this. So I gotta really get the feeling that this is not happening. Man. All right, 7-iron. Better. Dead straight. Impact wasn't exactly what I want. A little thick here. Practice way. Here. And go. Oh, that was good. Because that, I really didn't loop it. And I can see why some people really like that Molaska move, because if I go here and I try to shallow it and my arm comes out, the opposite of that would be kind of that Molaska move, where I go here and it goes like this, you know? So I can see the allure of that move. But I could also, the reason I didn't go with it is because I hit so many shots dead left. I didn't know how to do this without getting that toe down. When Mike does it, it's weird. He does it and the heel still leads. It's interesting. It's a nuance that's super important. That was flushed pretty good, just pulled. Let's change clubs up a little bit. There'll be a more normal, more exciting vlog coming up in the channel. But not really looking for, I'm just looking to get better right now. And this is the work you have to do sometimes. All right, 4-iron, so I'm gonna go here, here, like this. Try to. Solid 8-yard pull. Keep switching it up to the 54-degree wedge. Okay. And I'll start, I was hitting it good until I started hitting my wedges. See, that's the shot I've been hitting with my wedges. It feels pretty solid, but it's just like low, and it's not really, I wouldn't call it thin, it's just like, it's just really low. It's probably really healed. This is why I hate practicing off of grass like this. At range, I get into a much better flow. Although this is a lot healthier for my body. This is fucking annoying. Excuse me. God. Get in here. Just do what I'm trying to do. Here. Here. And that wedge is derailing me. Solid, just dead pulled. All right, blue flag. Par 3. That was a lot better. Okay. Let's go back to that wedge, see if I can have a decent wedge shot. Have a target. Do what I want to do. That was good. That's what I wanted to do. It's kind of a no turning cast feel through there. Felt like I was adding loft, but I was probably just speeding up my hands. All right, I'm back on track, I think. That was perfect. Results wise, anyway. Now I'm getting it back a little bit. Wedge shot. Here. Here. No. There. Get back to the target and flip it. That was okay. Kind of garbage. Not totally awesome there. I should try to hit one to that red flag there. That's perfect. All right. The last 10 days, or I guess this is day 11 or something. Been redoing my swing. I've been hitting so many golf balls. No, that's this. Do that loop thing, you're gonna pay for it. Oh. Straight back on the ball. Like, straight back on the ball, exactly like that. See, that was horrible, that was perfect. Back to back, same golfer. Straight back on the ball. I'd be really interested to do this with like a TrackMan or something like that, just to see what the yardages are, because it feels like I'm taking no backswing at all, but like when I flush it, I bet you it's probably going the same distance as that full backswing with a loop. So here and just put it on it. That's pulled. Whenever you start pulling the ball like that, you know shank is not too far away. Take a good backswing. Take away. Solid. That was like perfect. See, I just wonder if, is that distance? Let me shoot that target. Because that felt like a 3/4 swing. But I flushed it and I watched it carry pretty far. So I just wonder if that's actually going a normal distance. That blue flag is 186, 185 from where I was. So that means I hit that 7-iron on a range ball. I hit it 169, 168. So that'd be good. Maybe I can trust this. Not have to swing that hard, just flushing it a lot more. All right, this is a 4-iron. Here, here. I'm gonna try something different too. I'm gonna try to go 1 degree here, go P2, and put it back on P2, no loop. Oh my gosh, just went like that on the way down. Keep your back to the target. P2, P2. It went straight, but it wasn't great. That tempo is quick. A little bit of a pause here. Nope. See if I can do that without shanking it. This is quickly becoming a BeBetterGolf.net video. I'm just like twisting over my right foot. That's nasty. I hate hitting off a yard grass like this. It's like not even worth practicing. Should mess up your confidence. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Keep. That was solid. Solid, low, left. Really solid though. I'd like to hit that shot straight. That would be a useful shot to have. No. This is annoying. This is See, whenever I start hitting it off the tee, I start flushing it. And then when I start being worried about picking it, that's when I start messing my swing up again. Start doing weird things to get it off the ground. Just don't do those. That was good. First push draw I hit. I put it into the ground a little too much, but it was good. Try to do it. Pause, I can't do that right now. All right, it's time to play a little golf then. I feel like I'm playing golf out there. Here, and this should be easy actually. Yeah, that was killed. That was fine. See, right now off a tee, it feels very simple, very easy. It's just hitting it off the ground, especially when the turf isn't awesome, which it's not awesome anywhere here. That's when it's tough. Foreign.
Your 10-minute call. If you guys want to go ahead and load up on your putt, we're going to get you guys out there pretty soon here. Once again, this is the 10-minute call.
That was a good shot. Went straight. See how far it goes. Yeah, it went like 195 for a foreign. It's just slightly fat. That was foot flop. Let's hit a good drive and then hit a wedge. It's a perfect little fade down the left side. Let's hit a wedge. Keep everything moving. Don't stop anything. Like that. That was good. I have a Stenson through the ball there. Duval. I don't know if Henrik Stenson is right eye dominant, but I'd be interested to know. Anybody knows, put it in the comments. All right, now I'm gonna try to hit a draw. It was a draw, but it started on the left side. Pretty solid though. I'm not gonna keep this driver. I'm gonna get a different driver. Hitting the ball a little better. Go back to my 7-iron, should be the most dirty one. Yeah. I have no chance of playing golf here today. There's a million people here. That was really good. That was worth my entire practice session there. I really didn't loop it like this that time. on the way down. It went up and down. That's what it felt like anyway. Normally how I swing my golf swing is, I like to feel, I did golfing machine for a while, I like to feel a lot of pressure on this right finger at impact, so I go here and I kind of go like that to feel some weight on that finger and then try to put it on it. I don't want to do that because it just makes my arm go out that way. Now we're golfing. Now we're hitting some shots. I'm gonna try to actually hit this hard, you know. Same swing keys. There, there. Don't loop it, just go straight to there and finish it hard. I was killed. All right, that was a really strong, good fade. And I actually used my body there too. It didn't just sit back dead doing nothing. I actually used it. That was good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you watching all the way through that. Some really, really bad shots in there. Some really, really good shots in there too. So as I practice this, I'll get rid of those bad ones, keep a lot more of those good ones. Thanks for liking the video, subscribe, talk to you later.